Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. For those of you who are new to my channel, child, let me introduce you to the Jungle Beauty Goddesses, the life-size fabric sculpture dolls you see sitting behind me. I created these dolls myself, and as I was sewing them, they would not stop talking to me, and this led to my Jungle Beauty Goddess Oracle deck and my Jungle Beauty Goddess fantasy fiction series, which is a juicy story about human evolution. Well, with this video, child, I'm doing a product review for Strawberry Kisses. Oh Lord, this is one of these stories, guys. Let me warn you right now. You need to go get your tea, your coffee, your wine, whatever you drink. If this is a story, it's going to end where it ends and begin where it began. So it's Strawberry Kisses. And first of all, it smells amazing. It reminds me of the lip gloss I used to wear when I was like in 9th grade. Seriously, if you have ever had this roll-on lip gloss, you know, the kind that you would wear, like, you know, when you were young. Oh my god. Oh, let's go straight there, baby. Smells really good. The purpose of the Strawberry Kisses is to give you confidence, and, like, you know, when you're mingling with people, to build relationships. Like if you want to rekindle a relationship, or if you want to have more passion in a relationship, to give you like a little bit more a magnetic personality when you are meeting new people. But it's really just to make you more charming. Okay, this is some good stuff. Smells really good. It smells like, it really does smell like the little strawberry roll-on lip gloss from 9th grade. And but I want to tell you about my experience. So you are going to need something to drink. Okay, you're going to need to chill out, get your snack. Like I said, I'm just about to open up. So I'm single, and I was in a relationship that was almost 3 decades, right? And you know, in my mind, I was never in a hurry to get married, because I just felt we were going to get married. You know what I mean? Like, why would you hurry something that's going to be? And but I thought, you know, maybe after the grandkids, because I'm almost 60 years old, and I think one day I woke up and just realizing that I am like almost 60 years old, just like, I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to be 60, and I want to belong to someone, and I want to be a wife and not a girlfriend, you know, all of this. But anyway, so I have a friend, and you know, I was crying to every day. And he said, no, you need to get back out there. You need to start dating. I said, no, I need to heal. He said people who usually, he said, the women that I know who wait to heal at your age, they become bitter and jaded. He said, once their heart heals, it becomes hardened. You know, he said, so I feel like you should go back out there while you're tender, while you still believe in love, and while you don't really, you don't really care. Like, you care, but you don't care. He said, don't wait until, he said, I've seen it with my aunties. I've seen it with people where they're older, they're mid, you know, like your age, and they just say, oh, you know, I don't want to do a rebound thing. And he said by the time they take 2 or 3 years for their heart to heal, they're no longer interested in a partner. They've decided that all people are bad. They don't want to get hurt again. So he said, I refuse to continue to talk to you unless you go to some dating. He gave me this dating application, and he said, I'm not getting off the phone with you until you sign up, because I feel like you need to get back out there, because I refuse to hear the same old story about, I lost my youth and my beauty to this man that I loved. And he said, I don't want to hear this another day. So I signed up for this, dating site, but just, I'm drinking my tea, and this is like a passion flower, I think it's passion fruit, peach, wildberry plum, and like a basic green tea. I forgot a couple things, but it's so good. And so anyway, he said, I need you to go on this dating site. So I have my little affirmations. After my breakup, I'm like, I want to be a wife. I want a man who wants to marry me, and I want him to recognize that I'm his wife, right away, because I guess in my mind I was thinking that I could just start off where I left off in my previous relationship, not realizing that the reason that I wanted to even get married in the first place was because I had been with this person so long, and we didn't live together or anything like that. And it was just like, I'm just ready for a more stable and traditional relationship. So I'm talking to this guy. He wants to meet for coffee. So I'm wearing my strawberry kisses. Right? I did my little, what do you call it? My little affirmations about the qualities that I'm looking for in a husband. Like, I don't want a boyfriend, I want a husband guy. I want him to, like I'm looking for, I don't want to be a 60-year-old girlfriend. So the thing that's funny is that I feel that this guy was just really a nightmare. But he shared my dad's birthday, and I felt that because he shared my dad's birthday, I knew it was a lesson in it for me. I knew my dad was talking to me, and I knew my dad was trying to get a message over to me in the best way he knew how. Because my dad knows how I think. And my dad died in it's been a while. I think he was, oh my God, like 90. I don't even know, was it maybe 90? I can't remember the years, guys. But, yeah. It's been a really long time. I think my kids, maybe 28 years now. 28, my father's been deceased, but I knew my dad was getting a message to me, and I feel him right now. So this guy is, telling me, he's a big to-do, and he has all of these, he's running for a political office, and, and he's saying that, he asked me, he said, so do you use your, do you require people to call you doctor? Because for those of you who don't know, I have 2 masters and a doctorate degree. And so I told him, because we're sitting like in Starbucks, and I said, I'm telling him the story about, no, I don't use my doctorate degree because I tell my students, if it goes, I don't know, I always feel like you never know who's watching. I've been teaching for 20 years full time, and I always tell my students on the first day, and this is the story I was telling him, when they want to know what should I call you, I want you to call me Cassandra. And I want you to call me Cassandra because if I require that you call me doctor, that means that I'm gonna have to be more professional, not curse in the classroom, not wear my knee-high boots, and not wear my fishnet pantyhose. And I said, I'm wearing my fishnet pantyhose, I'm cursing, and I wear my knee-high boots. And I have all kind of gemstones. They all know I'm just a little, I always say eccentric. So I said, call me Cassandra, it's the only way. And so he said, good, that's really good to hear, because he said, because if we get married, I'm gonna need, it's important that you're willing to not go by doctor, because I am running for office, and how would it look if you're addressed as doctor and I'm just me? I don't have that title. So he said, I'm glad to hear you don't use that title. What? So, he goes on to talk about all the things that he would, like he's telling me, oh, you on a scale of 1 to 10, you're 12, and if I would get down on bended knee right now. This is the first date, by the way. This is a coffee. This is Starbucks. I would get down on bended knee right now and propose to you. Just making all these, and he's just like, I want you to host, this dinner at my house. And I'm thinking, like, what the? Okay, guys. Okay, first of all, now I wear my strawberry kisses whenever I wear like a oil. God, this smells so. Ooh, oh my God, it probably was the oil, child. But I always like to wear the one oil so I can have, get an idea about the energy of that particular oil. And this oil made me feel extremely like youthful and radiant and beautiful but for some reason submissive. When I say submissive, like not my normal, like, who the F you think you're talking to? Who the fuck you think you're talking to? But I didn't go there. Get into all that, what I'm saying? I was really cool. I was just like, this is a fool. So anyway, after this Starbucks little coffee first date, right, I learned a lesson. So I slept on it, and I'm thinking, my dad is trying to tell me, you don't get to go from, like, we're talking about marriage. He was telling me, this is the energy I was getting. One, you're not desperate. Oh, let me go back to this guy. He's telling me about what he brings to the table. And, I pay all of the woman's bills, and you get your, he said something like, your money is your money and my money is your money, and I take care of everything, and I know what I bring to the table. So I have these certain expectations. And anyway, after this was over, I thought about it. I was like, I told God that I wanted a husband, right? And I told him that I wanted somebody who wanted to marry me. Like, I didn't want to be drug along for another, 30 years. I didn't want another relationship where I was like, oh. But what I didn't realize was that I wanted to marry a person who I thought loved me. I didn't want to just get married to get married. I didn't know that, right? And then I realized too that, you don't skip, if you have steps 1 through 20, you can't skip, 2 through 19. There's love. Like, I think that you can get married and there's no love. Like, here's somebody who wants an arm piece and somebody to help them with their political career and to be a good face for them. You asked for that. So my dad, I said, well, my dad got jokes. God got jokes. Dad, my father and God were like, we gotta get my baby because I gotta get her head straight. So my daddy was like, look, you're not desperate. You want to be in love. You want to marry a man that you love. You don't want to just get married to get married. Slow down, slow your roll, and understand, because my dad used to always say, slow your roll. And you have to let things blossom. You have to make sure that you're with somebody, one, you're attracted to. I was nowhere near even attracted to this person. So I think I just kind of felt like you can't leave a relationship and then think the next relationship is supposed to start off where you left off. No, you built that, So I realize now that, oh shoot, man. First of all, I don't know if I'm wearing this again. Maybe I'll change the intention. I really feel like the strawberry kisses, the reason I chose it is because to me I felt that it was going to make me more charming and sweet and laid back and submissive and not my normal, I don't know who the fuck talk, like, like going off, there's a version. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm listening, and I realize that I got exactly what I asked for, just to realize that I don't just want marriage. I want to marry a man that I love. I want to marry a man who loves me. I don't want just a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? So my recommendation, guys, is this Strawberry Kisses is amazing. Like for me, what it did to me personally, of all the different oils that I have worn in the past, it made me, for lack of, what's the word of, I don't want to say docile, domesticated, or sweet, or but laid back. Totally not myself. Like, if you really know my personality, I will get with you. But for some reason, I was just demure. That's the word. I became very demure and sweet, and and I guess I think that it drew out my feminine energy, which I think the more feminine a woman is, it makes a man more masculine. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, like, later, after the next morning when the oil is off, I'm thinking, look, I went to school, so I don't have to be with fools. So I don't have to take any abuse, and I pay my own bills. I take care of myself. Like, I thought of all the things that my normal self would have said, but it also turned me off too, in terms of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, no, because no, this is not gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? So to me, my opinion about this Strawberry Kisses oil from Art of the Root is that I felt like it really, oh my God, it really imbued my feminine energy to a level and a degree that was just almost unrecognizable to me. Like, I was a person that I couldn't imagine. I can't even imagine somebody telling me not to use my doctor title so that they could shine, and me not, like, losing it and slapping them and leaving. But instead I listened, and I'm just like, oh, it's so well. It's so well, because I would never be that. But what I really, I would never be that docile. I would never be that just listening and then think about it later. So, anyway, if you're looking to tap into your feminine energy, and I don't know what your intentions are or what you're looking for in a relationship, but I will tell you that it made me very feminine and very soft. And when it wore off the next day, I realized I had been insane. That I had been super crazy, because I couldn't believe that I let somebody even say that to me, and, like, not, you know what I mean? So it's a really good oil. Like but Art of the Root, I have found their products to be quality. The prices are extremely reasonable and extremely affordable. Know what you want, but let me tell you what's cute. Like, I gotta say this before I go. Know what you want, but what's so funny is I did get what I thought I wanted. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want a man who wants to marry me. I want a man who wants to be with me. I want to belong to somebody. I want somebody. And the universe delivered that man to me. And I realized that, oh, I want somebody who I love, and they love me, and that we have history, and there is something, special between us. Not somebody who just wants a character to play a role in their life. So that is my little experience with my strawberry kisses. Okay, the Strawberry Kisses are very, very it's a very charming and sweet, demure type of energy that I was able to exude from wearing this oil. So that is my review. I really hope this video helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you, darling, in the next video.